I grew up in an area where the properties are so large and the families are so wealthy that they build mansions and walls enclosing themselves in their own private paradises, never interacting with their neighbours unless by some strange coincidence. I was homeschooled until the age of 7, which is where the story ends. But first, it begins at age 4, when I can first remember what my childhood was like. As a young boy, I thought that staying isolated on your family's property was what all little boys did. Whenever one of my parents would go out, I'd ask to join, but they'd shake their heads, explaining that only adults left home, and only in very, very dire emergencies. Aside from this, I never wanted for toys or activities, and developed what my parents described as a wild imagination. My parents seemed to indulge my imagination more and more, increasing the amount of furniture in the house dramatically. My father had always considered himself somewhat of a handyman, and often explained to me his love of constructing things and how he had handcrafted certain pieces. And so 3 years ensued of deep emotional relationships I developed with the furniture in my home. Arnold was the soft sofa in the living room that seemed to move up and down as I reclined on him, reading my books. Sophia was my bed that shifted ever so slightly, rocking me back and forth as I fell asleep. Sometimes I could even hear her humming softly. When I'd lay my head on the table in my room, Claudio, I could hear palpitations in rhythm to my heartbeat. I constantly spoke with Theodore, a rather small chair that was very responsive to me, making humming sounds and strange vibrations even when unprompted. But above all, I loved Gladys, the largest, softest couch in the home, the one who seemed to share my breath. All the furniture felt so soft, so warm, and so alive to me. It's strange how fast things can change. It was a Monday, my 7th birthday, and my parents were in their workshop constructing a new piece of furniture as my present. A woman had gotten lost driving through the town, and although our gates were sealed shut, she had managed to push her way through. She knocked on the door lightly, and I jumped up, having never heard someone approach the house before. When I opened the door, her expression changed to horror. She sniffed the air and gagged. Then she picked me up and began to run. Tomorrow I turn 27, and I've been rolling over in my mind if I should sit in the gallery while my parents are executed. The headlines had labelled them worse than Karl Brandt, having reconfigured 167 people by my 7th birthday. They were never branded murderers because no one died, but it was much worse than that. 167 people to make 71 pieces of furniture. That's 664 limbs reassembled in formations no mind should conjure. Sometimes people think I'm a Buddhist. There is no furniture in my apartment. Both my parents were surgeons, and I used to talk to furniture. And welcome back to another episode of 5 Questions for the Scarecrow, where we find out about all your favourite scarecrows. I am Wandering Scarecrow, and today my guest is Sir Crow.
Yes, I have watched all your interviews, cousin. I can do this myself. My name is Michael Scarecrow, and I come from Britain. It is a very nice country there. My likes are long walks on the beach. I dislike rude people, so they can leave Britain alone. I am the only Scarecrow to be knighted, hence Sir Crow.
And of course, laddie, let's have some talking outside. Me and Paddy want some words with you.
Cousin, please help me.
No, I think it's fine. You go have your fun. And remember this next time you want to rub it in my face that I'm not knighted. Join us next time, where we find a scarecrow that isn't a total punce.